Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
36 power.
Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They're going right back to Hamler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing again here, Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70 Ranger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Hooker now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Quick completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Wilson going to change things up here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down, Broncos.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 61 yards. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Patterson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year. And,
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Hooker now off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jameson Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. In motion right, that's Hamler. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And got his man complete. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams, 37 yards. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Hooker on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Now. Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Now Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Double count right here, double count.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Marr now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the end as this one's now over. Ball on the one side if you try to take away something.